If your dog chases balls, no matter how many times you ask them to stay put, they're super high energy and you just can't get them to stay still, I am going to ask you to watch to the end of this video because the techniques you learn today are going to make a massive difference for you and your dog. I have invited some of my students to send me videos of their dogs and I'm going to review them live and go through all the things they did right, any suggestions I have on how to improve them. And the very first student that we have up is one of my favorite little Maltese Shih Tzus named Jasmine. Now, Jasmine's human is her name is Heidi, and she puts in so much effort with her little dog. It's so lovely to see people putting in the effort for small dogs instead of just thinking that they can hold the end of the lead and expect them to not be an issue because they're little. So I'm going to share with you the video that Heidi submitted and run through Jasmine training to be nice and calm on her mat even when there's kids around. Now, everything that I teach, I'm a dog trainer. My name's Courtney Downs. Everything that I teach, the foundation of it is my program called Take Your Dog Anywhere in 30 Days. There'll be a link somewhere in this video. Now, the game and everything that I teach is games based. So the game is a place training game that Heidi has used with her dog Jasmine today, and all of those games are in my 80 plus dogs library. So I have this library of games. We pick a game, we take the game out in public, and we use games to train our dogs to be calmer, nicer, listen better. So essentially they can come to coffee shops with you, they can come to backyards with you with friends, they can not be left home when you go to the beach or you go to, the Sunday morning markets and things like that. So we're going to switch to, this is the new time I'm using this software, so we'll do this together. Here we go. I am going to play the video, and as I play it, I'm going to pause if I need to run through some things that I've noticed, but let's watch this together. This is little girl Jasmine, and make sure that the quality is nice and high.
Here
we go.
Clever girl.
I love her colourful tail. Put that straight off the bat. Wait for this internet to load. Now, what you can see is that obviously Jasmine is very interested in the game that's going on in the cul-de-sac, but she's been asked to stay on her little mat. So I got some information from her mum that she's used to chasing the ball. So this is very hard for her to not chase the ball. Now, she took off at 43 seconds to the ball because in her job that they've given her, which is so good, every dog needs a job, she's been asked to retrieve the ball. And one of the problems they're having is when is she allowed to retrieve the ball and when is she not? So here you can see she's alert, she's alert. She's like, don't worry, I've got it. She's literally doing her job. And this is where people go wrong. Definitely not in this video. I highly commend Heidi for the work that she's put in with Jasmine. But this is where people go wrong because they go, what are you doing? I told you to stay put. And then they yell at their dog. Not because they're a horrible human. If you've done this, it's not because you're a horrible human. You're just like, I've got to be firm with them. So she's like, oi, on your mat. But the reality is, this dog, Jasmine, has taken off to do what she believes is her job, which is chasing a ball. Or for your dog, it might be that you've let them chase birds. Nothing wrong with that. But in this particular instance, we're trying to teach her to stay put on her mat. So let's continue watching. No. Ball gets thrown back by Mum. Mum reappears so beautifully. What she did so well is she walked very calmly, no loud voices, just a calm nope. You heard her in the background. She said nope, and then she just picked up the leash and walked Jasmine back to the bed. And if you watch that carefully, she walked her over with a loose lead, and look how calm Jasmine is. She's just looking up at Mum like, oh, okay, I get it. Now, Mum waits a minute. Heidi waits a minute. And then she drops the leash and walks off. Now, a lot of people, can you see, buddy? It's my dog down here. A lot of people in that instance, when they see the dog sitting nicely, they will reward. But we don't want to reward the second they've done something wrong. And I say wrong, we're not upset with them. We don't want to reward that. So what she does is she walks off with no reward, participates in the game, and then okay, she's thinking, okay, I've got to reward her for being nice and calm. And in the period of time where she was thinking about rewarding Jasmine for being calm, one of the kids, the ball goes right past the dog, and you look, she watches mum instead of watching the ball. Right, watch this. Watches the ball, looks at mum, and mum runs and comes back with the food. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, see how if I was to be a little bit critiquey, I would say the instant that Jasmine didn't chase the ball is the instant that Heidi would want to go reward. So there's quite a delay there. We do want to go, okay, you chase the ball. I had to say no and I had to walk you back. So this time around, if you don't chase the ball, sorry, I'm going to reward you straight away. Like, hey, I am so proud of you. Look at how well you're doing. Instant reward. But she still came back and rewarded, which is awesome. Now I want you to watch another good thing about place training. She's when she walks away, when mum walks away, she does so confidently. A lot of people, they back away from their dog and they're sort of expecting their dog to do something wrong, but not Heidi. I'm going to have some tea. Heidi immediately walks away confidently. So you watch. See how she walks away with confidence? Now, you might be watching this and thinking, well, my dog would run off the second this happened. And I would just say to you, Heidi has worked up to this environment with Jasmine. If your dog finds this too hard, you would have your dog like, I don't know, as far away from the game as this, on the street. If you look quite far back, you can see a street sign. Let me see if I can get my cursor to turn on. Hold on a second. That might be helpful. Capture cursor. Okay. So, way back here, you'd want to hang out way back here with your dog. And then that way, if you're hanging out way back there, your dog is not so close to the action and you wouldn't walk away, you would stay with your dog. But in this instance, Jasmine has been working up to being able to stay nicely. So mum's keeping an eye on her, doing an amazing job, participating, very brave of her to show off her sports skills, but are terrible. So thank you so much for submitting this video and actually sharing real life with us, Heidi. That's beautiful. Look at how well Jasmine's doing. And look at mum balancing kids and Heidi. Instant treat. See? This is so good. This is a perfect example. I think that Heidi submitted this video for feedback. Honestly, the feedback I have to give you is that every dog is going to break their command sometimes in the training stages, but the effort that's gone into, rewarding good behavior, having confidence, walking away confidently, all of those things are beautiful. Little kiddo comes over. It's a distraction. Mum, give her the treat. Give her the treat. Beautiful. So good. Just amazing levels of awareness of what her dog needs in that moment. Now, this is my first or probably my second thing that I would suggest is that we're now 2 minutes 18 seconds into this video, but it's possible that the game and the place training have been going on for a while before that. So it's really important if your dog's starting to sit up more, not so settled, just give your dog a break. Go 2 minutes and then give your dog a break. She does give her dog a break in a minute from now, so 2 to 3 minutes. I will say with absolute certainty that it feels in real life. I can sit here and critique this video and say, hey, you should give your dog a break. Look how your dog is feeling on edge. But if you're in it and you're trying to juggle like dog, football, training, all these things going on at the same time, 2 minutes go by so fast that to Heidi, it probably felt like it was 30 seconds. And so, what I would say is when you're trying to train to this level of complexity, put your timer on your phone, and every time it goes off at 2 minutes, you can take your dog for a break. That would be my tip for you there. So she continues watching. She's so patient. Look at those good soccer skills. Still so patient. Mum's doing an amazing job. If your dog was not food motivated, you can use praise, or you could vary it. You could do sometimes food, sometimes praise. But if your dog's for most people I say don't even worry about using treats. Just use your dog's normal meal. Okay, so body language here. We've seen it for a while, from about 2 minutes 15. She's been sitting up waiting for something to happen. Off she goes. Her trigger is the ball going astray because she loves to chase the ball. So she goes to leave, but look how quickly she stops herself. Oh, okay. No, you're right. Let me go back to my bed. Now, see how she's standing there? So I'm going to break this down for you. Up until this point, she's been doing beautifully. Everyone's been doing beautifully. What starts to happen if you leave it go for too long is that the dog starts to get frustrated, which is what's happening here. She's like, I'm being so calm. I'm being so good. I'm practicing. This is very hard for me. I love chasing the ball. And then she loses it. She chases after the ball. Mum's like, no, go back to your mat. She's like, okay. But she doesn't sit. She stays standing. And what you want to do with your body in this instance, first you would want to give her a break, okay? But let's say this happened and you have to address it. Don't walk off. Just stay with your dog until your dog settles. So further, the first time that she ran off, right here, the first time she ran off, Mum stood there for a bit until she was calm. But here, wherever it was, right here, Mum puts her on a bed and then walks off straight away. And so that could cause Jasmine to run off again. She's a very good dog, so she stays put. But what's happening is she's overstimulated. She's going, what's going on? Like, why is no one paying me attention? I really want to chase the ball. This is so frustrating. She's in a headspace of frustration. And interestingly enough, at 2 minutes 57 seconds, which is 5 seconds from now, she has a little, I don't know, like a mouth, not a bite, but she kind of like has a little mouth on this kid's hand. You watch. See how she did a little bite there? And one of Heidi's questions to me was, how do I stop that from happening? But I hope now that you're watching this video and Heidi, when you're watching this back, you can go, oh, it's like asking a person who's had a really overstimulating day and they come home and they make a pot of dinner for themselves and they're just freaking exhausted and they go to put the dinner on the table and it drops everywhere. And the person's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Like they just, maybe not everyone, but maybe you just like, oh, even if you have like a huge sigh and you're like, this is so annoying. That's kind of what's happening here. And the answer to how you stop the mouthing is you give her a break a little earlier and you notice on reflection, you can't always notice in the moment, but you notice on reflection, oh, she was overstimulated. And then this beautiful boy comes over and gives her attention when she's overstimulating. And not only that, he was just a little bit rough with her because he's excited, right? You watch him. He goes, hello, hi, hi. And she just goes, boom, bite. Not a bite, but like a mouthing. She does that because she's overstimulated. And then mom is like, oh, what do I do? That didn't seem like a good idea. She didn't really know what to do. When that happens, all you do is you pick up your dog's leash and you go, break, and you get her out of the situation. Or let's say the boy was playing with the dog and mum was quite far away and she couldn't get there in time. She would say, Heidi, sorry, Heidi. That's Heidi's the human. Jasmine, come, and then call Jasmine away from the situation because Jasmine is overwhelmed, overstimulated. A kid comes over to her, roughs her up. She's trying so hard to be a good dog. She stays on the bed and then she feels like there's nowhere else for her to go because she's been told to stay there. So she can't get her energy out. And here's the thing, I'll just make myself bigger for a second. Here's the thing about that. You yourself, if you're feeling stressed out, you want to be able to just like shake it off or just like, they say with nervous system regulation, it's really good to dance. So it's like dancing or go for a run or go to the gym, like especially with dogs, but people too, when you're overstimulated or you've been trying so hard or, after I planned this video and I had to work out the tech, I spent an hour working out how I'm even going to film this video. By the time I've finished all of that after this video, all I'm going to want to do is stand up, even though I loved it. I love doing this so much. I'm going to want to stand up and go for a little walk around the house or just like move my body. And so we've got a dog, right, who's super stressed, not super, but a little bit overstressed, has just been riled up, is like, oh my God. And mum comes over. Again, mum's doing the best she can. But mum comes over because mum's worried about the well-being of the kids, rightfully so. And she's like, I don't know what to do. Okay, you're not biting anymore. Okay, good. And she walks away. But if you could change something for next time, Heidi, you would go, okay, she's a little bit overstimulated. Let me give her a chance to run. Let me give her a chance to move. And so what you do is right after this, you go, oh crap. Like the first time to break her would have been a minute ago. The second time is when you realize she's overstimulated and you go, oh, all good. Okay, break, like release the dog and then let the dog chase the ball for a while. So she's used the place command. She said, up, place, no, place. Good boy, good girl, place, yep. And then she goes break. And then once she's braked the dog, instead of going back to place training, you then want to give Jasmine 5 to 10 minutes of chasing the ball. Get it, Jasmine, get it, good girl, get it, Jasmine. That's how we balance okay, I got to sit still, I got to learn, I got to focus with my reward and I get to play and it's awesome because we want her to have the opportunity to do both. And over time, Jasmine learns that it's okay to sit here and relax and settle because my time is coming and she just learns to naturally settle because she trusts that she will be able to play when it's the right time. See how she wags her tail there? That little tail wag? She's a little bit anxious. She's like, is everything okay, Mum? And I think we're very close to the end here. See how she gets up again? She really wants to move. And look how well Mum picks this up because I'm fairly certain it's this video. Yeah, see? And this is beautiful. This is why I think the video is a perfect demonstration. It's all well and good for me to sit here and be like, this is what you should do. This is how you fix the problem. But when you're in it, there's so much going on. It's so hard to know. This is why I say film your training as much as you can. Film your training because if you film your training, you look back and you go, oh, she needed a break there. But as soon as Heidi realized that Jasmine needed a break, and watch it again, it's so cute. She goes over here, she notices she needs a break, and she's so excited and enthusiastic, she runs backwards to draw her dog to her. She does everything perfect. See? And look how much she wants to move. Now, at the end of this video, I actually received... come back to you. At the end of that video, there was 2 more videos where Heidi was just giving me a bit more context. And in the other videos, which I won't play now, but in the other videos, her dog is worse and worse at staying put. She's standing up, she's chasing the ball, she's frustrated. All that tells me is that you need to do like 3 to 5 minutes of this, and then that's it. 3 minutes tops for a dog that's so close to a ball that she really wants to chase. So 3 minutes of that, 5 minutes of playing, maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes of playing, and then call it. Don't If your dog usually gets it and you're like, man, they're just not getting it, it's probably because they're overtired, over hungry. It's like they're like toddlers. They need something. So give them what they need and then try again tomorrow, try again the next day. I just want to commend Heidi and Desmond for such a beautiful demonstration of how to work on place training, how to work on distractions. If your dog doesn't like to chase balls, your dog might like to chase birds. Your dog might like to chase other dogs outside of the dog park. So you park yourself really far away and you do a little bit of this game. And then in my Take Your Dog Anywhere in 30 Days course, what I teach you is that you use games to get your dog to feel comfortable. So you do the place training, and then when you go break and you let your dog be free, instead of letting them be free to chase the bird, or instead of letting them be free to um, run into the dog park, you pull out a tug toy, or you pull out a frisbee, or you pull out some treats and you do some, like the check-in game or the name recall game, all the games that are in my 80 plus games library. You do all these games, it gets your dog excited, it gets them moving, it gets their cortisol releasing from their body, and they pay attention to you, they find you fun. So you do place training, then you do a game, then you do place training again, and then you go home. And this is how you teach your dog to not react to birds and dogs and kites and squirrels and cats and skateboards and all sorts of things. So yeah, amazing job. I hope to see you all in the next video. I'm going to start a series of this. I've got another video of someone's already sent me a video. If I am looking for video submissions, there will be details in the video below. So I hope you'll submit a video to me because I really love doing this. I take priority for my students. So if you're a student of mine, your first priority to get your videos filmed and reviewed on my new YouTube channel, new YouTube series. Okay, bye everyone.